even though that was something that everybody was like, "Oh, Labor Day's the end of summer." That weather forecast just now, not so.
No, hazy, hot, humid.
Yeah, we still got it.
Yeah, it's here.
hmm
Summer.
We got it on Facebook, YouTube, and X. You can find us. We are streaming live.
Oh,
And you can feel free to participate, comment if you'd like. We'll be chatting about a lot of different things, including special guest that is joining us on the phone is Sarah Spoonholtz from the Southwest Michigan Regional Chamber. Good morning, Sarah. How are you?
I am fantastic. How are you?
Good. You're not going to join us on the live stream this morning?
As much as I would love to, you guys, like, I'm not even gonna lie, I am nowhere near camera ready this morning.
That's
so
all right.
it's best that we stick to the phone for a little bit. Plus, the cat, she's demanding attention, and I don't want to give her any more. I don't want to add to her diva tendencies. So
They say the cat videos; those are still popular on the internet, right? So.
Oh, they're extremely. I was watching cat videos this weekend.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's this one cat upside down in a sink and it accidentally got itself wet. It was funny.
Oh man,
Yeah,
that's
sorry.
awful. That's awful.
Yeah.
But anyways, there's a lot of things to talk about with you, Sarah, about the things that you guys are busy doing. We were just talking. I was just talking with the folks from the Lincoln St. Joseph Lincoln Senior Service Center. And they have their ribbon cutting coming up, and I did confirm with them, and I'm just going to double confirm with you. You did sharpen the scissors, right?
I very much
Okay.
did get them sharpened. So, yes, they have nothing to worry about. They're prepped. They're ready to go. And they actually kick off another fun and exciting week, a full week of events for us starting this Friday, 10 a.m. promptly, Johnny, promptly at 10 a.m. It's when we're going to be doing the official ribbon cutting for the Haynes Family Wildflower Trail over at the Senior Service Center.
That should be a great time. The folks over there, this is just another great addition to the great campus, really, that they have inside and out. They've got new additions as well. So this is something that not only the folks that are members of the Senior Service Center, but also people in the community can enjoy. So that should be a great time and a great addition to the outdoor life and community in St. Joseph area.
Yeah, and if you haven't had a chance to check out the Priscilla U. Burns Upton walking trail or the Betty Cone Outdoor Fitness Zone, this is, as you said, it's really a great addition to that outdoor space. They've got an additional 6.9 acres they're going to be developing and just creating an area where people can go for some peace and quiet, a chance to connect, and it is, as you mentioned, open to everyone in the public to go and enjoy.
That's really awesome. So yeah, looking forward to that. Looking forward to the clean cut of the ribbon, which will happen. I know for sure. Another great thing that the Southwest Michigan Regional Chamber has is your young professionals, which has been sort of rebranded and refreshed to be called Next Gen. You guys had an event a while back over at Pete's Cider, but you got another one coming up.
Yeah, so just a couple of weeks ago, we did the official kickoff, like the second to last week in August, so like 2 weeks ago exactly, of Next Gen, the relaunch of the programming, and it was incredibly successful. We had over 50 people there, and we're looking forward to Fernwood. That's our next stop. It happens next Wednesday. It's not tomorrow Wednesday, but a week from tomorrow Wednesday. That's the 13th. We're heading down to Fernwood in Niles. Now, if you've never had the chance to explore Fernwood, first and foremost, you are missing out. Talking about another place that is just stunningly gorgeous with nature tied around it. So it's a great opportunity for you to go to check that out. They'll be meeting at the Education Center for networking beforehand. Also some delicious food with catering by their on-site chef. And then afterwards, they'll be doing a walk around the property and the trail, so you can walk as much or as little. But if you haven't had the chance to check out the train garden or really any of the other spaces that they have there, the Japanese garden, the perennial border, the rain garden, the adventure garden, the fern garden. I mean, they've got so many different things that definitely will appease and interest people from all areas, truthfully. And if you haven't had the chance to do it, definitely worth checking out. Super easy to get to, just right off the bypass. And we hope to see you. That will run again, next Wednesday, 5:30 to 7:30, because we know it's a little bit, some people get off work at 5, have to drive down there. So we're going to start at 5:30 and run it a little bit longer this time.
That should be great. And if we want to be a part of the next gen, if we want to be on the email list or anything like that, what do we got to do?
Yep, just reach out to us. Jasmine Hansen is taking our lead in terms of the staff. So she will get you looped in and connected. And a big thanks, too, to the event sponsors for that: Fernwood Botanical Garden, Pearson Construction, and Petski Team, List with Lars, for providing the snacks.
Fantastic. Yeah, always going to have snacks. What about you got an event coming up at Hungerford Nichols? Tell me about that.
Yeah, so this is our next Business After Hours. So Wednesday, Next Gen; Thursday, Business After Hours. The team at Hungerford Nichols, Johnny, they are fantastic. If you haven't had the chance to connect with Brian or anyone on his team, definitely an opportunity for you to do so. They specialize, obviously, in CPAs and advisory, but they also have so much more to offer. They do have a digital media arm. They also have a technology arm, too, and just tons of different services. They've been in the Southwest Michigan community for over 80 years, and locally, they are just continuing to grow. And it's such a long distance from our office, just directly across the street. So we can park and just pop over. But Brian, Sam, and the entire crew, Heather, they always put on a great show. And Cindy, they always do a great job whenever they host us over there. So if you're looking to connect, we had such an amazing time networking and connecting with everybody at United Federal Credit Union that we didn't even do any announcements, because it was just natural, great organic conversations, hoping to recreate that at Hungerford Nichols. And if you've never checked out their space, again, a great opportunity for you to do so.
Yeah, and I want to check out that technology arm. I need one of those. As I'm getting older, I need a technology arm.
Not exactly what I meant.
No,
okay,
not exactly
what I meant.
I know.
But that will run 5 until 7 on Thursday.
Okay. And then just down the road a bit as well is the Maids of the Mist, and you're doing something there as well, right?
Yeah. So Sunday the 17th is, fingers crossed, everything does seem like it's going to be a go. 3 o'clock, it's the return of the Maids of the Mist to Lake Bluff Park. So we'll be doing the official return ribbon cutting celebration. It's been fully restored. The fountain itself, 150 years old. It's 132, it started construction 150 years ago. It's 132 years ago is when it was actually installed on the bluff. So it's gone through a massive, restoration process. And it's going to be nice, even though, we have this, the peak, quote unquote, peak summer season. Summer still continues on. Fall in Southwest Michigan equally as beautiful. So it's going to be so fantastic when you're driving around or walking the bluff, heading into the fall season, the color change, to have the maids returned. So you are welcome to join us. Again, 3 o'clock is when we'll be doing the ribbon cutting, and then the Whitcomb will actually be hosting afterwards in the veranda for beverages and small snacks following the rededication and the cutting.
So you guys do it right. You got to have snacks. Snacks are a must.
Snacks on snacks on snacks, Johnny. Snacks on snacks on snacks.
That's what I'm all about. And I'm all about all the great things you guys have going on. I always want to support everything you guys do. And you guys are busy. So if we want to keep in the know with all your busy schedule and maybe join you for one of those events or two, how do we find all that info?
Yeah, you can head to our website, smrchamber.com, click on the events link. You'll see all of our events, all of our member events. And we've got a lot of great stuff, as you mentioned, coming up, even after these. Things like a special engagement with Drew Deadly, which is a free event that we're having over lunch. You can also find out how to get the best and most out of your chamber membership, or even how to join. And then follow us on all of our social media, Facebook, Instagram, X, LinkedIn. SMR Chamber is the place to go.
Awesome. Well, Sarah, always good to chat with you, and we look forward to seeing you in person here soon at some of these events, but also looking forward to chatting with you here in a couple weeks.
Sounds great. Thanks, Johnny. And welcome to September, which, by the way, is still summer. Stop rushing me to fall.
Is it still? Okay, because I guess I'm looking out the window and the leaves have not changed yet here on the in the radio wilderness that we are in.
No.
So I think, you're right. We're still holding on for a little while longer. But thank you so much, Sarah.
Utah. There was snow in Utah.
Yeah. You want to say it's not summer? It's snowed in Utah.
Yeah. So there.
So
but it's 94 today. So I mean,
yeah, you're right.
Sorry, Utah.
All right.
It's better than what's happening at Burning Man. So with that,
exactly.
I bid you all adieu.
Right. Thank you. We'll catch you up with sports and news and your Bloomberg Market Minute all next.
You're never completely ready to adopt a teen.
For late nights writing English papers.
For your teen's music taste.
For dinners, where they talk more on their phone than with you.
For the first time, they call you mom.
You're never completely ready to adopt a teen, and you can't imagine the reward.
To learn more about adopting a teen, visit adoptuskids.org.
Brought to you by the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services, Adopt U.S. Kids, and the Ad Council.
94.9 WSJM is your home for St. Joe Bears football. Brett Wachowski and Joel Cordes have the call all season long, thanks to great sponsors like City Plumbing, Heating and Air Conditioning, Rogers Foodland, Campbell Ford, Insurance Management Service, Lakefront Roofing and Exteriors, Enders Auto Repair, United Federal Credit Union, and Independent Mobile Welding. Listen to St. Joe Bears football at WSJM.com, on the WSJM app, and on 94.9 WSJM.
The Bloomberg Business Minute on WSJM is brought to you by Sturgis Bank and Trust. Let's grow together. Serving Berrien Branch, Kalamazoo, St. Joseph, and Van Buren counties. Now with 2 new locations in St. Joseph, downtown, and on Cleveland Avenue. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
This is a Bloomberg Money Minute. Goldman Sachs does not see much of a chance for a U.S. recession, with the chief economist there writing that the firm now sees a 15% chance the U.S. will slide into recession, down from 20% previously, pointing to cooling inflation and a still resilient labor market, suggesting the Fed may not need to raise interest rates any further. Apple is getting set to unveil its new iPhone lineup September 12th, and the iPhone 15 will come with a charger that the company did not want. The 4 new models will come with USB-C charging connectors in a shift away from Apple's current Lightning connector port and cords. But the European Union forced its hand, requiring mobile device makers use the USB-C standard by the end of next year. Bloomberg tech writer Mark Gurman says there are benefits to the change, including being able to use a single cable for iPhones, Macs, and iPads. Futures are slipping on this Tuesday. Gina Cervetti, Bloomberg Radio.
Hi, this is Pat Moody, and you're listening to The Morning Show with Jonny and Ken on 94.9 WSJM.
Hey, good morning. Just about 7:30. Getting the breakfast in, getting the coffee in this morning, and getting all your information that you need to know.
Yes.
Yeah, all of that. It's the part of a well-rounded breakfast.
We are.
Is this fine award-winning
Not
program.
too much fiber?
Yeah.
Yeah, just
Not
the
too
right
much.
amount.
Just the right amount.
Yeah.
We're not the grape nuts show. We're not that you need a workout.
Grape nuts are great as long as you add honey, marshmallows, a lot of milk, maybe some yogurt and some fruit.
Yeah, and then it just ends up not being
grape nuts at all.
Grape nuts at all. Yeah. Yeah, Jocelyn said that the other day. She really likes them.
She does.
Yeah, she loves grape nuts.
Okay.
I like grape nuts if I'll put them on top of like yogurt.
Okay.
So I'll do like almost like it's the granola to my yogurt.
If my porch is ever too slippery in the wintertime, I throw grape nuts down.
Nuts, yeah.
Yeah, and it's a good traction.
And it won't break down.
No, it never does break down.
No, I feel like I need to put grape nuts in the yogurt and then just let it sit for like 20 minutes, and then it starts to soften up, but it doesn't. It does not do that for very long. It's still crunchy.
Does anyone know what grape nuts are?
Well, because I watched Food That Built America.
Okay.
It's a documentary, or it's I guess a show on History Channel. I guess you call it a documentary.
Mm-hmm.
And they talked about all the different things, including the Kellogg brothers, because the Kellogg's were the ones that created grape nuts, even though Post was the ones that went, national with them.
Oh, they stole it.
They stole it. Yeah,
Okay.
the Post guy worked for the Kellogg brothers at the sanitarium over in Battle Creek.
Okay.
So, but yeah, the grape nuts. It's like a granola. They say
it's neither a grape nor a nut.
Uh-huh.
It's made from wheat and barley.
So why'd they call it grape nuts?
That's the next question. I'll have to research that.
Okay, well, we'll get into that. But today is going to be a pretty warm day, high 90. Later on tonight, cloudy, and a chance for some thunderstorms, a low down to 72. Lots to get to on the show here this morning. What else do we want to talk about?
During our Moody on the Market update, SMC is honoring a former president, so we can talk about that.
Ooh,
yes.
Like not national president, like an actual president of the college?
President of the college.
Okay.
Yeah, the legacy of Southwestern Michigan's college's 6th president.
Nice.
Yeah.
We'll get to that and all the other things you need to know to start your day, including sports, which it was a busy sports weekend with a lot of college football, as well as the Tigers winning.
Yeah.
Not even winning, sweeping.
They swept
the White
Chicago
Sox.
White Sox, yeah.
Which I think they were sleeping. I think they swapped out their White Sox for the pajamas. They were just like, I think we're going to go to bed for the rest of the season. At least that's what it feels like, I'm sure.
Now they go and take on the Yankees in New York. That'll be tough.
And they just had the Yankees.
I know. They had them for 4 games.
Man, that's a weird series, but we'll have that for you here on 94.9 WSJM. But right now, let's find out what's happening in the news.
WSJM News Now. Team coverage from the WSJM Newsroom on News Talk Sports 94.9 WSJM.
In the WSJM Newsroom, I'm Mike Alarni. A pair of kayakers have been rescued after they got lost and disoriented while on the Paw Paw River last night. Van Buren County Sheriff's Office says the 35-year-old Paw Paw man went to a home in the 43,000 block of 46th Street in Waverly Township asking to use the phone. He was told by the homeowner to leave the property due to how late it was, and the homeowner called deputies. They found him walking shirtless along 38th Avenue. He told them he had left a female friend with the kayaks to seek help. She was found on the riverbank in the 45,000 block of 44th Avenue after deputies heard her calling for help without a flashlight and with a dead cell phone. Both declined medical treatment. They were taken to their vehicle in the Lawrence area. The two said they'd gone kayaking around 6 p.m. It had become too dark for them to find their way on the water. Congressman Tim Walberg says he's disturbed by reports that a consultant for the state wrote an email about the Benton Harbor water crisis, partly in Greek, to avoid having the message collected by the media. Fox News reported last week that former Michigan Department of Environment, Great Lakes and Energy consultant Andrew Levitt used Greek letters in the message so that record searches wouldn't find the needed keywords. Wahlberg says this does not look good for Whitmer.
If true, this is a jaw-dropping case of hypocrisy for Whitmer, who has boasted of her, and I quote, incredible amount of transparency, yet hid communication in a situation reminiscent of Flint.
The email was sent to Whitmer's senior energy advisor. It compared the Benton Harbor water situation to Flint's water crisis. It was found as part of a discovery for a lawsuit filed over the Benton Harbor water crisis. Wahlberg says if there are more coded messages in the case, they need to be released. Firefighters with South Haven Area Emergency Services held a pancake breakfast Sunday morning. They're raising money for repairs to the city's firefighter memorial statue downtown. Shea's executive director, Brandon Hinz, says the statue was placed in 2000. It's showing wear and tear from winter weather. It's 8 feet tall, has an 800-pound fire service emblem handcrafted from black granite on the top. Proceeds from the pancake breakfast will also go for buying instructional videos for ALS airway procedures. Those are used to help people who have difficulty breathing. The United Way of Southwest Michigan is now taking registrations for the next Rake a Difference event. United Way spokeswoman Jennifer Tomczak tells us Rake a Difference is held every fall to help seniors in Berrien, Cass, and Van Buren counties prepare for the winter.
Hundreds of area volunteers working as teams will help seniors in Southwest Michigan rake and bag leaves and clean gutters as part of United Way's 13th annual Rake a Difference event.
Tom Shack says they had more than 1,200 volunteers last year. They helped more than 300 seniors. They especially need volunteers who can help out in southern Berrien County, rural Van Buren County, and all over Cass County. She says her efforts help a great deal.
It makes an enormous difference to the seniors we help. Before winter hits, raking your leaves and cleaning out your gutters is such an important step to making sure that spring snow melt doesn't cause water damage to your home or lawn. And many area seniors try to do this work on their own, putting themselves at risk for falls or other injuries. And we don't want that to happen.
Registrations for volunteers are being taken now through October 13th. Seniors can also register to get help by September 30th. The actual Rake a Difference Day is set for November 9th. Tom Shack says businesses often sign up to take part as a team building exercise for employees. You can find out more at the United Way of Southwest Michigan's website. The Michigan Public Service Commission is considering possible penalties for DTE Energy and Consumers Energy following this summer's repeated power outages. The commission is also asking for public comment on potential penalties. Commissioner Catherine Paratic says they're looking for people's thoughts on possible solutions.
The comments that we're actually asking for are on some solutions for really solving the problem that we've been having in Michigan on our poor reliability for our electric distribution system. I don't think it's a surprise to anybody that the Michigan's reliability needs some improvement.
One proposal currently under consideration would penalize the companies if customers experience 4 or more outages a year. People have until September 22nd to comment. In the WSJM newsroom, I'm Michael Arning.
The Michigan News Network.
All right, we're jumping back in here.
Hello.
Good morning, everyone. Thank you for joining us on our live stream. You can see that we did not color coordinate today, but we did on the style of shirt.
Yeah, but you're wearing brown today. Your mom's going to be mad.
It's not brown.
It looks
it's
brown.
burgundy.
Oh, is it burgundy?
It's burgundy. Yes, Mom, it is.
Maybe it's the light in here.
This is my this is actually my school colors.
It's brown.
It's no. This is like maroon.
It is maroon.
It's maroon.
Yeah.
Yeah. You want to come? You want to get a close?
No.
You want to come get a closer
No.
look?
Here, turn on a different light here. What happens if I do that?
You do
Oh, yeah.
that? Oh yeah. It's
Still
maroon.
brown.
Yeah.
Still
It's
brown.
maroon.
Okay.
It's maroon. Yes, it is maybe in the brown family.
I drove a truck for I don't know how many years, and it was a big old Toyota Tundra, and I swear it was green. I bought a green truck, and it was called something green,
like forest something.
Yeah,
or it's like a darker green.
forest something. And,
Okay.
and 2 or 3 people kept telling me, "Oh no, that's brown. That's brown truck." I think they're colorblind, but
They might
brown,
be.
green,
Or you might be colorblind.
I could be because it looks brown,
Yeah,
but I
this
could
is-
see how it could be maroon.
Yeah, it's I mean, I would go with maroon. I mean, that's what it looks like in
What
my
does
eyes.
Jocelyn say?
Maroon.
Okay, well,
Yeah.
there you go.
And I trust her.
Okay,
Yeah, she's got like
she has good color.
she has good vision.
Okay,
She actually has better vision. Like, 'cause 2020 is like the best.
okay,
Hers is like heightened even better. Like it's
Oh.
sharper than that.
okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. Except for she is one of those kids, and I'm not sure if you ever dealt with it, because I
Yeah.
was never one of those kids growing up that was like, you know what? I want to be cool. I want to wear glasses. I've been wearing glasses since I was 9 years old.
Uh-huh.
So I never thought it was cool to wear glasses.
Okay.
She, on the other hand, used to fake when going to the eye
No.
doctor. She used to fake saying, yeah, I need glasses. I
No,
can't
she
can't
didn't.
read what that
Aw.
says on that sign over there. I'm not sure what those letters are. Please give me glasses.
Oh no.
So she did it. And
Oh,
but the
no.
eye doctor, they could tell that she was messing with him.
Okay.
They were like, wait a minute.
Yeah, because she would just get headaches with the.
Oh yeah,
bad
she actually had a prescription.
Oh.
But I always thought, as somebody that's been wearing glasses and going to eye tests, and you'd think with all the technology these days that
Yeah.
we wouldn't have to go to the eye doctor still and say, better 1 or 2,
Well,
3 or 4.
and that's depending on what answer you give them. Maybe I feel like saying 2 today.
I have test anxiety.
Yeah.
So I struggle with the better 1 or 2. And it's like, Can you go back to 1 again?
And I feel like they get angry when you do that. You
Oh,
get a little irritated.
You hear after you do that like 2 or 3 times. I know. I have seen this too, where anytime I'm at the eye doctor and I get to that point where, you know, it's a few different lenses or whatever in, and I'm like, could you go back to that other one?
That one was really good. Can we just stop here?
Or like, if they feel like they're the same, you're not sure if that's the right answer.
Oh boy.
It's like, I think they're the same. They're like, are you sure? You sure it's not 3 or 4?
Oh,
yeah, I don't. You know, you think in these days with artificial intelligence and all these other things, there would be some sort of laser or something that they could just shoot right to the back of your retina or wherever and find any of the imperfections, fix them with a whatever corrective lens, and you're good.
I think it's only a matter of time. Twofold. Number one, it's only a matter of time before the AI is incorporated in your vision test to make sure that you don't have to do the 1 or 2, 2 or 1, whatever, 2 or 3. And also, I mean, think about the optical tools we have these days: cameras, cars, whatever else. The facial recognition. It has the automatic zoom feature and function.
The autofocus too.
Autofocus. I mean, you could incorporate that into glasses and just immediately like, zzz, 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 you know, whatever I'm looking at.
Yeah,
there it is.
That would be cool.
That would be cool.
If they could make that happen, I would pay a premium price if I could get that.
Autofocus glasses.
Oh, that would be
amazing.
so cool.
Yeah, that'd be really cool.
And the zoom in.
Yeah. Oh, the zoom. The zoom would be amazing.
Can you imagine anything?
500 millimeter zoom.
You're out in the outdoors
at
or
the beach.
Yeah. Hey now. You're even think about if you're in like class, in like a lecture hall, and they're like, you know, writing something on the chalkboard or the whatever presentation, and you can't see, and you're like, well, I don't want to sit in the front.
Yeah.
Because that's not cool. So you have to zoom
or
in.
you're at a rock concert and you get seats up in the 3rd tier.
Yeah,
I want to see what's going on.
I'll pay for the cheap seats if I got the auto zoom.
Yeah,
that's really cool.
We'll have to. And can we patent that? Can we trademark that right now? Can we patent copyright it?
It has now been in the annals of this
fine award-winning video stream.
Yeah, it's already in the Hall of Fame. So we can pull this out and have that information. So yeah, we have officially trademarked glasses and copyrighted.
Yeah. And
glasses with auto zoom.
Yeah, patent pending.
So, anyway,
we
still have a lot to get to on the show. Talking about some of the things that are happening here locally, just down the road in Dowagiac. They've got SMC honoring a former president. The Moody on the Market update, but we also have some other things as well.
Yeah, you always ask me, what are you covering in the news today? And I can't tell you because I know other people are going to say, oh, they're covering that for news. We're going to do it first. But one of the things that we are going to cover today is U.S. Attorney for the Western District of Michigan is going to be in Niles this morning talking about additional federal resources, basically money to pay for more people to fight some violent crime issues happening in that area.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's good.
It is good.
It's
not good that it has to happen.
Again, that good news, bad news.
Yeah.
It's good because of the bad.
It was the good news of more money's coming.
Yeah.
Bad news is here's why.
Sure. Well, that'll be interesting.
Yeah.
I've not met this. Well, I have a chance to meet this
if you want
attorney?
to. Yeah, if you want to. U.S. District Attorney for the Western District of Michigan, Mark Totten.
Okay.
Yeah, we've seen him a few times, but he'll be there with the acting special agent in charge of the FBI in Michigan, Devin Kowalski.
Should have had him on the show.
Well, we could, but
I could have him come to my house.
They're very strict rule followers at the U.S. Attorney.
Hey, U.S. Attorney, you might stop by my house. I have a studio in there. We could just do that right there.
Just tell us what you're doing before your news conference.
Yeah, that would be great.
Yeah.
So we'll get back to the show here in just a moment. But this weather, I will tell you, it's we had it good last week.
Yes.
Last week we had like around the 70s and it was nice. You know, you could wear a light sweater and you feel good. Now we're in the back to the shorts and t-shirt weather.
Yeah.
I'm not a huge fan of that, but hey.
I was hoping to do a little bit more stuff out in the yard. Stephanie got out in the yard this weekend and was just angry pulling weeds.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's that time of year too.
Lots of weeds.
Darn.
And I'm supposed to poison the ivy at some point. I'm waiting for it to cool down a little bit.
Okay. You have to poison the poison ivy? Well, you're poisoning
poisoning the ivy because it's coming over from the neighbor's yard.
Oh.
So I don't know how you get rid of it other than dropping that stuff.
How do you get rid of your neighbors?
No.
Oh.
No. They're good neighbors. They're good neighbors.
All right, let's get back to the show.
Right. Today and into this evening, we'll continue with that chance of rain overnight tonight. We dropped to 72. And then showers and thunderstorms possible on Wednesday as we top out at 85. I'm Chief Meteorologist Carrie Peugeot.
It's the morning show on 94.9 WSJM.
You know, you're missing out on all the fun if you're not watching us on our Facebook and YouTube and our live stream on X. You can find us right there and see and hear a lot of behind the scenes stuff that you don't always get on this show. I mean, of course, we love that you listen to this show, but you can also listen to a little bit extra. So like in between things, we talk about all kinds of things, including the weather, including glasses.
We patented a new invention.
Yeah, we came up
verbally patented it.
Came up with this is our intellectual property now.
Oh, okay.
I think.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, we now can sell that.
Yes.
But yeah, all kinds of different things. But there's still a lot to get to on the show. You were mentioning that the U.S. attorney is going to be around.
Yeah. Yes. Before we get to that one, can we talk about the fishermen? I saw this story, and I know it's not close to us, but it's on the same lake. So it's practically close to us. But a pair of fishermen were out this weekend near Milwaukee on Lake Michigan, and they rescued 3 people and their dog.
Oh my!
From a sinking boat. It was near the breakwater in Lake Michigan off the coast of Milwaukee Monday night. Last night, one of the fishermen had to perform CPR on the people they pulled from the boat. But basically, just after 6 o'clock last night, 2 men were fishing near the breakwater. They saw a boat going down. They called it in, summoning the harbor and the U.S. Coast Guard. But by the time the fishermen got to it, just the nose of the boat was above water. It was unclear why the boat was sinking. It was 2 adults and a teenage boy. No one, stupidly, was wearing a life jacket.
Oh my gosh.
They were holding onto the boat along with their dog. And the fishermen were able to pull all 3 people on board their own boat. They had to perform CPR on one of the victims. It was a woman she was blue, said one of the fishermen.
Wow.
They performed chest compressions. The woman's color came back. They headed for shore. And by the time they got there, the woman was in much better shape, they said. So a good news story there. The 3 were taken to the hospital as a precaution. I don't know. Maybe the fisherman got to keep the dog as a reward for that.
Maybe the dog was like, I'm not with these people.
Yeah.
I didn't make this dumb decision.
Yeah. So anyway, so just remember life vests on the vessels.
Yeah. The guy that's swimming across Lake Michigan, Jim the Shark.
That's right.
Dreyer.
Yep.
He is swimming right now as we speak across the lake. So he might be listening to this fine award-winning program through the live stream. In his earbuds. He probably has waterproof earbuds. And because, I mean, when you're swimming across Lake Michigan, that's a long period of time.
Yeah, it's a long.
Because like, we also had over the weekend, the Labor Day walk over the Mighty Mac.
Yes.
And that's like, 5 miles or something like that?
Jim Dreyer is kicking tail right now. He's doing well. Yeah, because earlier this morning, he was going about a half mile an hour. Right now, he's going a mile an hour.
A mile an hour.
Yeah.
Dang.
Swimming a mile an hour. And it's not just him. He's going unaccompanied. If you didn't hear us talk about this earlier this morning, Jim Dreyer is swimming across Lake Michigan again. He did it 25 years ago. He tried earlier this summer, but was foiled. And so he left from Milwaukee last night. He's going across the lake right now, and he's going about a mile an hour. But he's towing his own supplies.
Yeah.
He's towing
a
dinghy
with like 200
some odd pounds of stuff on it. I imagine there's probably a boat somewhat nearby, but he says, I'm going unaccompanied this time because they slowed me down last time.
Can you imagine if he was just towing a dinghy with a person in it? Like, it's just, I'm here to rescue you just in case you get tired.
Row.
You're doing great, Jim. You're doing a good job, buddy.
Yeah.
Well, I look forward to seeing how that guy does. Speaking of, this one's not unaccompanied. There's a lot of people with them, but that is the U.S. attorney for the west side of Michigan.
Well, that's right. U.S. Attorney for the Western District of Michigan, Mark Totten, and acting special agent in charge of the FBI are hanging out in Niles today.
Mm-hmm.
They're going to hold a news conference at about 10:30. They're joining the Niles Department of Public Safety Director Mike Dawson to make an announcement concerning additional federal support to address violent crime in the city. So this is kind of that good news, bad news thing. There's additional resources coming to the area, but the reason why is because they've seen a spike in violent crime in that area. So they're going to be dropping in some additional resources. We'll get full details on that when the news conference comes out. But we know that there has been a special Southwest Michigan drug task force, a lot of law enforcement cooperation with each other to try to get a handle on the drugs that are happening, the methamphetamines, the fentanyls, etc. And so probably going to be related to that.
Okay. We'll definitely keep you up to date. That's just one of the many stories that our team is working on. If you want to follow up on any of those things that we've talked about this morning, you can always check it out at WSJM.com and the WSJM app. Still lots to get to. We got your Moody on the Market update. Some great things happening, honoring Southwestern Michigan College president. So we'll get to that here in just a moment.
Hi, I'm Erin Bennett, the proud new...
Not sure if you knew this or not, Ken, but I graduated from Southwestern Michigan College.
Did you?
I did.
Awesome.
I was there.
It's your alma mater.
Yeah, I guess that's what you call it, right?
Yeah. Very nice.
So that'll be an exciting thing. Great school, great people, good campus. That's my favorite part. Is that it's just a cool place to hang.
Very nice.
But yeah, looking forward to reading more about this here in just a moment. How's everybody doing? Feel free to comment. If you want to tell us how your weekend was, love to know how that was. If you did any fun things.
When are you selling your kayaks?
Later this afternoon.
Okay.
Hopefully, crossing my fingers.
Yeah.
That's been selling things online is, I don't do it enough, but I'm glad I don't, because it's just a headache. When you want to sell anything, whether it be a vehicle or random things that you have in your house, like my kayaks, it's like, it's more hassle than it is a benefit. Being able to, I'll get money in the end, but now I got to set up the time with somebody. I got to make sure this person's legit. They're actually going to show up, because there's been times even when I'm the buyer that someone has I've contacted somebody and said, hey, I want to buy this thing.
Yeah.
And they're like, yeah, you're like 2 or 3 people in line. And I said, okay, well, just let me know. And then the people don't show up, and then I'm the next one up, and I'm like, all right, yeah, I'll buy it. Or they'll say, oh, I sold it. Oh, now it's for sale again. So it's too much of a hassle. Too much.
Right. Yeah. And Ken on News Talk Sports 94.9 WSJM.
When you want to know Southwest Michigan's business, you can find it at moodyonthemarket.com and the Moody on the Market app. We got tons of stories from our team of contributors. And you can also check out the Moody on the Move series and our awards program as well. All right there in the palm of your hand and on your computer screen. And your Moody on the Market update brought to you by Insurance Management Service. Call IMS today, your local auto owners agency with locations in St. Joseph and in Niles. And what do we got going over on at SMC?
SMC honoring the legacy of former president with Dr. Marshall Bishop Memorial Scholarship. The Dr. Marshall Bishop Memorial Scholarship will honor the legacy of Southwestern Michigan's college's 6th president. It was established with a $10,000 endowment. That's going to turn into a bunch more money as the years go on. Scholarships will be awarded to math and science degree seeking students.
That's really awesome. Now, President Bishop, who lived in Portage, passed away back in June at the age of 80. He came to SMC back in 1975 to teach chemistry, then became the Dean of Arts and Sciences in 1985, was Vice President of Instruction, and then was tapped to succeed the retiring David C. Briegel, effective July 1st of 1998. And he served until 2001 when he retired and was succeeded by Dr. David Matthews.
Dr. Bishop, who returned to campus in 2014 to attend SMC's 50th anniversary celebration, was born in Amsterdam, New York on August 3rd, 1942. His family moved to Michigan, and President Bishop graduated from Pontiac Northern High School in 1960. You can read more details about Dr. Bishop and that wonderful endowment on moodyonthemarket.com.
That's really awesome. And I assume the scholarship is going to be math and science related, maybe?
I would think so.
Yeah, that's really awesome. Yeah, go check out that story. Your update brought to you by our friends at Insurance Management Service. Call IMS today, your local auto owners agency with locations in St. Joseph and in Niles. Still a lot to get to this morning on the show. By the way, you can check out our live stream, which we're on our Facebook page, our YouTube, x.com, and so many other places. And if you happen to miss any part of this show, you can always check out the podcast or check out the video. We had what did we talk about today? We talked about glasses.
Yes.
We talked about me selling my kayaks.
That's right.
Just a lot of little things that you
some
can enjoy.
nonsense, some fun tidbits of information.
Yeah, a whole lot of nonsense. That's pretty much that sums up the whole thing.
No.
Yeah, and that's what you're going to get. You know, you're going to get nonsense and good sense, everything in between. That's what you'll hear on this show. But another thing that I do want to let you guys know is that we're making a few small modifications to the lineup here at WSJM. 3 to 5, we have moved our American Stories down to the 3 to 5 p.m. slot. And then at 5, you'll have news with Andrew Green at 5. And then at 5:30, Got Something to Say. Then at 6 o'clock, new show. Well, it's not a new show, but it's new to us. That is the Rich Eisen Show. So looking forward to that. He talks everything from sports to entertainment to lifestyle to everything in between. So that will happen from 6 to 9 p.m. and then Fox Sports. So a well-balanced lineup, I think, in my opinion. So if you like the lineup, feel free to give us your input.
And if you don't like it, give us your input too.
Exactly. And if you don't like it, keep your suggestions and your input to yourself. No, I'm kidding. I actually, the other day, considered writing suggestion box on my paper shredder.
Yeah.
And then bringing it into work. So anytime anybody has a suggestion, I'll be like,
that.
Put it right over there. Just
like
right
that.
in that little slot right there. And there goes your suggestion. Oh, yeah, I'll get to it.
Very nice.
I'll get to it. We'll catch you up with news, sports, and a whole lot more next.
We're watching over you. IMS in the show.
All right, so I'll keep everybody up to date on my kayak sale.
Oh, do you have more
No, I don't have any more information.
Okay.
I'll keep you up to date.
Oh,
eventually, when I sell it.
Okay.
That's the other thing, is that when you're buying stuff online, people always want to haggle you before they even ask any more information. They're like, "Oh, you put it at I put it at these kayaks for $300 for both of them."
Yeah,
I think
that's a good deal.
Reasonable price.
Yeah.
Good deal. Gently used. Only used them a few times. I think that's a good price point. I did a lot of research. Everybody always the first thing they say, "Well, you take $275. You take $280. Well, what do I have it listed at? $300. I don't want to be one of those people that's like, I know what I got. This is what I'm selling it for.
Yeah.
I mean, I'll leave a bit of a cushion in negotiation sometimes when I'm selling things, but this is pretty firm. I feel good. This is what I want to sell it at.
Well, and
I just listed them.
What will happen sometimes is you'll list it for X.
Mhm.
They'll say, "Okay, I'll take it for X. Let's meet at this date and time."
Yep.
They'll show up and say, "Okay, well, you take $250." It's like, "No, we're done.
Yeah.
I'm here."
Yeah.
These are
I've
the
agreed
goods.
to this price. Yeah, I was talking to Jocelyn about that last night. I was like, there's 2 or 3 different types of people. There's that when you have these sales, 2 or 3 different types of people. You have the one that comes in and just it's transactional. It's
Right.
just boom, here's your money. Thank you
see
very
you
much.
later.
Have a good day.
That's what I am.
You have the other people that are like, on second thought, maybe could you take this much? And then you have the people that just show up with that amount.
Yeah.
where it's like, okay, we agreed to this amount, but I only have this much in my pocket. Well, this is the basket. Well, I'm going to have to go get some more money. So if you don't take this, then I guess I'm just moving on.
Yeah.
So I'm the person that goes and says, and it's case by case basis, but most of the time I go there with cash in my pocket, the exact amount that we agreed upon, but I put them in different pockets.
Oh.
So this is the full amount is on my person.
Yeah.
But sometimes I leave a little bit off the top in the other pocket.
What do you do that for?
For just in case, if they're willing to negotiate. If I say,
okay.
Well, instead of 300, take 275. I got 275 in my pocket right now.
Or if you show up and there's a hole in the kayak, it's like, okay, well, I see there's a hole in the kayak. You didn't advertise that. All right, well, maybe I'll knock a little off. Then you can just pull the
exactly.
Yeah. No, I like that.
And it's all in Canadian dollars.
Oh, that's all I sell in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you convert? Do you do conversions here? Yeah.
No, but I do feel like I sometimes go unprepared just because I want it done. It's like, okay, you advertised this, I'm going to pay this. Yeah. Let's be people of our word and just call it done.
Do you do any of the haggling during that
absolutely
conversation?
No haggling whatsoever. Like for the kiln, I showed up. I said, okay, well, show me what's in the box, because you could just be handing me a box of rocks. It's like, okay, well, here's this, and this. It was exactly as advertised. It was nice.
Well, I will not be selling a box of rocks, but I'll certainly keep you guys updated on that. But thank you so much for joining us
Are you
this
selling
morning.
The paddles?
Oh, the paddles too.
Okay,
paddles
will go.
Paddles are going.
Those are
paddles
extra.
Are going. Hang on, we got to get back to.
Sorry,
we're going back and forth.
I had an additional thought.
You had an additional thought. All right.
Because if you're selling kayaks, are you selling the paddles?
Updating you first to reset here.
Okay,
for those people that are watching us on the stream and the people that are listening on the radio, they're totally confused because they're like, what's going on? So people listening on the radio, so I'm selling kayaks on Facebook.
Yep.
I got somebody that I think is coming to buy them today. Yes, the kayaks and the paddles all included all together, because when you buy kayaks at a store, you have to buy the paddles as well. I'm pretty sure that's sometimes a separate transaction.
Oh, right. Yeah, the paddles do not come with the kayaks. That's correct.
Yeah. So this is all included,
because you have to get sized for the paddle.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is all included. Both a pair of kayaks, same model, two different colors, ready to go out the door.
I feel like we're on Tradio right now.
Yeah, it is Tradio. Who wants to buy my kayaks?
Oh dear.
That would be a lot.
He already has a buyer.
That would be a lot easier.
Yeah.
If I just wanted to sell stuff and I just used it on the radio. I don't think the boss would really like me doing that though. But no, I am not trying to sell you my kayaks. I'm just updating you on interesting experience, because I don't. We used to do garage sales when I was a kid.
Okay.
My grandma always did a garage sale. My mom would bring all the stuff. But I don't like dealing with the haggling and all that different stuff. It's just a headache.
Yeah.
But I have to deal with that later this afternoon.
Well,
so cross your fingers that it all goes well for me.
If Johnny's not here tomorrow, we know it didn't go well.
That's the good thing is I have the doorbell camera. I have the doorbell camera, so maybe I'll make sure the doorbell camera is on and recording at the time, just in case. It's right out front of my house.
Yeah.
So it should be all right.
We could post the video if you want.
Yeah, maybe we'll live stream it.
Yeah.
And just want to let you know you're live streaming on the WSJM Facebook page right now.
Oh boy.
Yeah, probably not a good idea.
It's Tuesday after a long weekend. Here we are. Happy Tuesday.
Yeah.
Sun's out. It's really hot.
Still a lot to get to this morning, as we still have another hour of the show.
Yep.
We're going to wrap up our live stream here in just a little bit, but you can always check out that video. We're having a lot of fun with it. I know we keep talking about it. People are like, well, I'm listening to you on the radio. Do I have to also watch you on Facebook?
You don't have to.
You don't have to.
No.
But if you want to, you can.
Fun. Yeah.
But yeah.
Hear what we do when we're playing commercials.
Ooh.
Yeah.
We're paying the bills. Sorry, I just wanted to say that. So yeah, we'll catch you up with a lot of that plus sports. Right now, let's find out what's happening in the news. WSGM News is brought to you by our friends at City Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning, the crew in blue, keeping you in your comfort zone since 1902.
WSJM News now.
All right, now we're officially wrapping up the live stream. Thank you, everyone. Hope you enjoyed it. Feel free to comment with any of your headaches of selling things online, or if you had any other great things that you did over the weekend. Love to know. But we will talk to you again tomorrow. We got comments.
That was from me.
That was just you. Oh, here from yes. Thank you for streaming. All right, everybody. We'll talk to you again tomorrow.
Bye.